Well, as we're reading through the Torah this year, we're going to be wading through lots of laws and rules and regulations. To the 21st century ear, they may sound antiquated and restrictive and even harsh. But how did they sound to the ears of the children of Israel some 3,500 years ago? Well, they sounded so good that the children of Israel said, yes, we will obey them and be the people of God. So maybe we need to take a second look at those laws. So welcome to this week's Shabbat Shalom devotional, when I seek to share just a little inspiration, bring a little peace to the close of your very busy week. So this week our Torah portion is from Exodus chapter 21 through chapter 24, verse 18. It's called Mishpatim, which means rules. Now, we start out reading about laws for servants, for violence or harm inflicted on people, even animals, property rights, virgins that have been violated, strangers, justice. And then we have laws of Sabbath and the 3 annual feasts of the Lord. So, rules, laws, the world hates them. Even many Christians loathe them. We prefer to think that we are free of rules, that we just enjoy the love and grace of God freely given. That's because we associate rules and law with judgment or with legalism. We obeying the letter of the law and not the spirit of the law. So we look down on the law. So why did God give the law? It must have served a purpose. What can we learn from the law? Well, actually, we should thank God for the law. Now, of course, the Apostle Paul said that the law was a tutor to show us our need for Christ. It taught us our need for forgiveness and atonement, for the need for Christ. But I want to go even beyond that. The civil law that God gave to the Israelites was very different from the pagan world around them. While the Jews preserved the law, the Christians took them all around the globe, and today they provide the basis for all of our understanding of right and wrong. Now, granted, this understanding is being confronted by many ideologies of our world today. But as you take a Shabbat break this weekend, just take a moment to reflect upon how blessed we are that God gave the law to the Jewish people. A world without the law, a world without the Jewish people, and the law they obeyed would have been very different today. So why is that? Well, because the law that you're reading this week contained really key concepts that became ingrained, embedded in the Jewish people of right and wrong. There was equality of all men before the law. No one was exempt. And that included the divine law as well as human civil law, the sanctity of life, and the dignity of the human person. That wasn't found in the pagan world around the Israelites. It was found in the laws that God gave them. The individual conscience, the individual knowledge of right and wrong, and therefore the need for personal redemption and forgiveness, but also the collective conscience of the group and their social responsibility to each other and to others in the group. There was the idea of love as found in justice, and much, much more. So thank God for the law. With that, I want to wish you Shabbat Shalom.